Hey, I have never played Legend of Grimrock before. I know very little about it. I have a friend who is into it. I believe it's a dungeon delver. I don't know if it's like a Eye of the Beholder style dungeon delver, but I'm excited to check it out. Might end up having to drop the resolution down so the text is legible on stream. I assume it doesn't have a UI scaling option, but we'll go ahead and start it and see if it works. Normal, create characters. Let's try using the predetermined party to start. Turns off auto mapping. Arm yourself with a stack of grid paper and pencils and be prepared to get lost in the dungeons. That's fun. Okay. Mount Grimrock. Towering spire looms above the clouds, a weathered rock that has stood tall for ages, longer than the histories of men have been written. It's a desolate place, only remembered when things need to be discarded and forgotten. An airship struggles to gain altitude. War prisoners bound by heavy chains emerge from the ship. This is a cool setup. This would fit if this is like a Eye of the Beholder type dungeon crawler then. Final trials at hand. Numerous prisoners have received their pardons here. None have returned to live their life in freedom. I like the art here too. I guess I pictured 2012. I don't know what I was picturing, but not this. We played a dungeon crawler game during the 24-hour indie stream a couple years ago. I'm trying to remember what it was called. That one was kind of messy looking. Tutorial is available from the pause menu, accessible by pressing escape. Yeah. You control a party of 4 prisoners. Prisoners walk in a square formation with the front and back row. Only the front row can perform melee attacks. Item slots are used for attacking and for displaying what the characters carry in their hands. Left-click on an item to pick it up from the slot, and right-click to attack with the item. You can change the marching order by dragging a portrait with the left mouse button. Right-click on portrait, or use the default keyboard shortcuts 1, 2, 3, and 4 to access character sheets. Equipment, statistics, and skills of a character are displayed on separate tabs. If a character suffers from a special condition such as poisoning, its effects can be seen on the statistics tab. Okay, throw items by dropping them. This is very much Eye of the Beholder. I played the shit out of that on the Super Nintendo. It used to scare the crap out of me. Pick up and drop items by clicking in this area. Was there a version of Eye of the Beholder for the Sega CD? Let's give it a try. How do I turn without strafing? Is that a thing I can do? Oh, E, there we go. Yeah, Eye of the Beholder certainly wasn't the first one, it's just the one I'm the most familiar with. Choose your fate, perish in this cell, or pick up the torch. Clever. Whoops, didn't mean to throw it. Is this roguelike as well? One Kontar Stone Skull. Mork, Yannicka Whitefeather, 6 XP, athletics, armors, unarmed combat. And food is a thing to worry about. Got it. Oh, intended for a single continuous playthrough. Interesting. So more like Eye of the Beholder in that respect. Nothing is randomized, really. Sharing the love. One person gets pants, one person gets a shirt. Cudgel. This is completely authored. Awesome. I'm excited. Cute. Seen that before. Like the way they force you to get the torch early on. I'm excited to play a kind of a version, an entry in this genre that's informed by all the lessons we have about modern game design. Because most of my exposure to these first-person dungeon crawlers are, like, janky to say the least. The original Persona and both Persona 2 games were this style. That's cool. Is that how Persona was originally conceived? Shin Megami Tensei, but like this? Loose rock. Ha! I love it. Oh, SMT was the same. Huh. So how does actual combat work in this? Is it turn-based, or does it just progress automatically through turns if I don't react quickly enough? Great. It's real time. Throwing knife. It's bad. Oh, he has spells, okay. Cool. 60 XP. Snail slice. Right click to use or food. Oh, interesting. So you have to learn spells. And I think I've seen those runes elsewhere in the level. On top of doors. Is there anything I can do to get my guys in the back to attack? Like, I don't want to turn all the way around and have them fight that way. Right? You see, so there's a longer cooldown on certain attacks compared to others. That's nice. You automatically pick up the throwing knife. Well, I assume I can get them ranged weapons eventually, but if they can only melee, can I, like, turn around and have them attack? Yeah. Sorry, I assume that I'm going to get her a bow and get him more magic later. You can drag them to the front. Okay, thank you. That's what I was wondering. Like, am I mechanically expected to be attacking with melee with all my characters by not swapping them around? Or... Close the pit. Something needs to fly. Cute. I feel like the puzzles in this game are going to be super fun, especially since they're all authored. Okay, thank you. Not expected to, but you can. Oh, they regenerate health. Holy moly. What is this, 2012? I can actually have that symbol. Spell fizzles. Oh, thank you. Explains why you're confined to a square. Yeah, that's cool. They do have their hunger meter. Is that how that works? That the food meter allows you to regen so long as you're full or something? I was worried that food was just going to be a separate survival mechanic that you have to track. It's a neat way of handling... I get it. Fun. It's a neat way of handling the challenge of giving you things that heal you instantly versus things that heal you over time. It's a smart implementation of a food mechanic, I think, instead of it just having you have to eat for the sake of eating, you know? So this is turn-based. It's just, it's not presented as obviously turn-based. There's only so many things you can do because everything has a cooldown. The turn resolution is reasonably fine, but it's like comparable to like the global cooldown in MMO. Now, is it denying me the XP for killing them when I do it this way? Yeah. But it's not like I can perform as many actions as I have, I can't do something every time I click, basically. XP and snail meat. Whoops, that was a mistake. Huh. Okay. Not that big of a mistake. It's cute. Blue gem. Excited to experiment with magic now that I know to look for runes. Yeah. How often does this game autosave? Is it something I really should be having to think about? You're fast enough, all your characters can attack in an instant. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Willpower. Oh, guessing we don't want to lose that stat. Attack power +1 sounds great. It's not kind with the autos. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Now, okay, so, sorry, let me try to understand this here. This just tells me what the code is. Does their mana regen freely, or does it consume food to regen? I really like that system of spellcasting. Kind of reminds me of Eternal Darkness. Just information. F5 is quick save. Okay, sleeping costs food. Sure. Where's this auto map they were talking about? Heal my sight. And it has some amount of regen over time. Oh god. You can also learn spells just through trial and error, it looks like. That's cool. You have to input the spell each time. That's cute. Nice. Herder cap. Hello. Okay, I see the mana regening here. Out of energy. Oh, it still inflicts a cooldown if they're out of range, I see. And mana regen is stopped when you're in combat, it looks like. Okay. He's not having a great day. Is there any change in who's favored to get targeted in the front row? I want to get some more fireballs back. That was pretty useful before. Yeah, but I mean, is it more likely to hit the person on the top left than the top right, or is it shared between them or something, or what's the deal? Is there a chance for thrown pebbles to be destroyed on being tossed, or no? Oh god, the torches can run out. Okay. Direction targets the corresponding pair. Someone attacking from your left would hit the upper left and lower left. It's clever. Okay. Thank you. So what's the deal with the torches running out? Is that a thing I actually have to worry about? I don't see anything on the torch itself that indicates how that works. Torches. Oh god, right. Torches just wear off on their own over time, basically. Indicated by the icon itself, but there's not like a stat that I'm watching go down. One in here? I don't think so. You have to go by the icon. Okay. Come here. Hooray! Oh, I see. Leaves the thing inside of it. I think I have a way to loop around this guy, right? I guess I kind of do. You silly dummy. Come on. I like that torch system, that's smart. Big fan. All right, let me try to get my pebbles back. Here they are. Oh, that's nice. You walk into them and it just picks them up for you eventually. Wait till later to eat food next time. Grim cap. Delicious mushroom commonly found in damp underground caves. The master chef of Hampton Palace values them highly as an important ingredient in his finest soups. Yeah, thank you for sharing this, Nubulator, and thanks for extending it, Brutus. This game is really, really cool. I'm surprised I didn't play this 9 years ago, 8 years ago. Tarbead. Rare herb that grows in swamps and other moist areas, known for its potent healing properties. It's the other gem. Haha. Oh man, I'm so into that. And it formally acknowledges it with a little noise. Joy of joys. So I should be looking for cute little secrets like that more. Yeah, this had a bundle with the second one. Sorry, I asked this earlier. I didn't see if someone answered. Is there a way for me to access the non-old school mode map that's supposed to be autofilling somewhere? Hello. Shit would have scared the crap out of me as a kid. Him just being behind that door. Nice. Ooh, we dropped his stuff. Very exciting. Tab. Ah, thank you. I like that it's even drawn like it's craft paper. Cute. So does their skill just go up through use, or is that something I put points in when I gain enough XP to level up? Attack power 7, accuracy 5. Attack power 12, accuracy -5. Let's go with accurate, please. Yeah, I've been using 1, 2, 3, 4. Scroll. Doors of iron. Great rewards to be found behind these doors. To gain access, look carefully for small details and use your wits. Oh, right click and hold lets you look around. It's good to know. Will you ever have to use the look feature to be able to find an interactable? Fun. Secret found. Whitewood wand. Scroll. Spellcraft 1. Okay, so I can cast spells through the wand, basically. Energy +5. And it increases your max mana. Magical staff is a powerful weapon when wielded by a potent mage. Look features optional. Okay, thanks. Well, that's a big save crystal. Oh, geez, was saving not intended to be a core feature, or was only meant to be done at save points at some point? Touch to regain health and restore life. It's like a one-time thing. Well, shoot. It's a mode where you can only save crystals. Oh, I'm so into the spellcasting system. That's rad. So you could sit and experiment if you have the skills for it. Is there any attacking you can do through those gates? Not skilled enough to cast a spell. Okay. Nice. Can I go back up stairs in order to access crystals that I left behind? Are they all like one-use heals? Looks like I can. Kind of want to explore over here since I didn't finish doing that, and then we'll move on. Definitely remember manually mapping way back in the day. Hey. Baked maggot. Rock. Sandals. Loincloth. Second has music more frequently. I could see it doing like a Dark Souls style limited music thing, right? I have to say, I was really expecting this game to be like randomly generated or roguelike, which I like that genre well enough, but I'm so happy to see that it's all authored content. Does work. Do items have durability? Will they break eventually? Guessing you can place things on these? No. Sounds bad. And it was bad. Oh shit. Easy to panic and fizzle by mistake. Run away! Bravely ran away. It's easy to lose your bearings when you're fleeing for your life. Items cannot break? Okay, cool. That reduces my stress level significantly, thank you. Now when I skip floors like that, does it always remember the current health value and locations of all the enemies, or does it move them when I do that? So I remember the health value. Shetty. Now, is the only penalty for not eating food that you won't be able to heal as much, or are there other penalties in addition to that? I assume there are other penalties in addition to that. Okay. Shetty, attack power 9, speed 15. I don't know, I like the extra speed. Reach weapon. Interesting. So I definitely want to use this if I have to use reach. Item and door and enemy count states are remembered. Not necessarily sure. Ooh, a compass. Many old-fashioned adventurers and explorers, not even a sharp sword, is as important a tool as a compass is. Ah. Can I use the compass? Hold on. Interesting. place it on the ground, then it always points a certain way? Is it always pointing up and to the right? No. Okay. I mean, to use it, it's not in my hand. Oh, okay. It just is literally showing what direction I'm facing. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Didn't realize that the icon itself was changing. So that might be nice if you get it in an area where it does some kind of shenanigan to you, spins you around or whatever. Can't make a build out of throwing your compass at everything 0 out of 10. Unplayable trash. But you can't even pet the dog. Makes sense. Doublets. Hose, mole jerky. Who doesn't love mole jerky? Now, dual wielding doesn't do anything, right? Like, either way, if you use your left hand ability or your right hand ability, it still puts you on global cooldown. Now, I wonder... No, you definitely can't hit through this, even though you can see through it. Okay. Thought I would check. Oh god, did I just burn myself? Jesus, okay. That's a thing. Wait for the gate to finish opening. It depends is the correct answer. Gotcha. Doublet. Silk hose. This game is extremely my shit. I'm gonna keep praising it, but I'm having a really good time so far. This is fine. Snail meat is good. Want more snail meat? I like that stuff generally doesn't stack. It does sometimes, but... Yeah, I like puzzles, I like secrets. I like authored content, so... This game has all of those things. When did Grimrock 2 come out? Are these devs gonna keep making games like this? Shelter left, cells right. I was like, that's gonna have to come up multiple times. Very cool. Heavy armor. -10 without heavy armor proficiency. Okay. Interesting. So evasion is armor class, basically. It's your chance to not get hit. That's a simple way to classify it. Very cool. Right. Okie dokie. Apprentice Wizard. It's based on a certain number of spell casts, presumably. Game to level. Almost everybody gained a level. There we go. Wonder why one person was behind. Peasant's Cap. Another stone. Alright, let's play around with level ups here. Peasant's Cap. Protection +1. Ah, 4 skill points. Okay. I can't pause to look at these, can I? Time spent exercising physique increases your physical ability. Oh, and then you get specific perks when they get to certain tiers, basically. Do the interstitial steps do nothing? Like, does level 3 and level 4 athletics not do anything? Heavy armor proficiency. Shit, you gotta... Okay, I don't have heavy armor proficiency for that helmet then. I guess the in-game time's not that big of a deal. Maces. Usually all about a good offense is the best defense, but throwing weapons... Is there going to be a chance to not consume? No. So you can always throw your throwing items and then recover them, basically. Assassination. Backstabbing. Cute. Strength is the damage modifier for all these different skills. Oh, attack power with throwing weapons increases as you progress in this skill. So I wasn't sure if every point would do that or if it just means that this is generally what this category is about, you know? Spellcraft. Unlock spell, staff defense. I think we needed Earth Magic 3. Really? Okay, I see dexterity, but it looks like strength might be what you use for throwing weapons, since it gives you strength in the throwing weapons tree. Makes sense. Okay, that's very cool. It makes me really excited to progress the characters. Awesome. I got another interesting piece of armor, didn't I? Maybe not. this room is very suspicious, but suppose I will leave it for now. So I think that individual points in a skill don't do anything, but they do when you get to the perk thresholds. And the thing that tells you spending points in a skill ... is just saying this is what the purpose of this skill is, if you can't deduce it from the rest of the text. Hello. Oh, I didn't realize I could grab stuff through the gate. I guess that makes sense. Protection +3, evasion -5 without light armor proficiency. Well, I'm working on it. I see. Okay, thanks. So individual points aren't necessarily wasted then if they're not getting you to a perk tier. Oh, makes me a little nervous. Rocks are the most powerful things ever. Whoa! That would really freak me out if I was a young kid. Yeah, I like the way they handled combat. Makes it kind of stressful, which is cool. You're like panicking to enter runes correctly for your mage. GCD combat seems like it's a smart add. No weapons allowed inside. Okay, well I have an idea of what to do there. Doing okay on food. I feel like the food system seems so simple, and maybe an old school dungeon crawler game basically did this, but... Put away a weapon. But it's crazy that that's potentially all you need to modernize this genre, is a regenerating health system that still uses the very flavorful survival food system of the old school games. And I assume you can still make potions for like tactical immediate healing, but excuse me. Roguelikes seem to be all about, I mean, a really critical component of the good roguelikes I've played is a focus on, ooh, green shoes. A focus on it being difficult to heal, at least not trivial to heal. You know? Protection 1, Dexterity 1. Rad. Gives me a little anxiety about the number of those I've missed already, but that's okay, I can keep looking around. Doing this old school mode with your own graph paper would be fun, especially if it's the same authored map every time. To remember where all the secrets are for when you come back later. This could be bad. Just a regular old warp. Nothing super fancy about it. Skeleton man. Okay, I'm gonna be ready to fight this guy. Oh, it warps them? Huh. Unexpected. The question then is, how do we actually open these? Ah, cute. Sack. Right click to open. Has a key, leather cap, pit root bread. Okay, sweet. I think that was the only thing in those cells. Be nice to each other, kitties. Holding cells. Ha. Smart. Enter thy grave. Now, do thrown objects always travel to your max vision distance, or do they fall eventually? Let me see if that shows in the item description. Hahaha. Another one opening. Cute. Oh, now I'm on both sides. Okay. No! Okay. Almost made it out. So I was trying to throw a rock. It's always going to throw a rock as far as it possibly can. There's no way I can get a rock to land on that without being in the room with it. Presumably. Might be better given he's got skill in it, right? There is a maximum range. Okay, I'll try doing it from the max distance here. Should be able to throw it pretty far. Guess they set the room up this way on purpose, huh? I'm gonna see if there's another path I can take really quick, and I'll come back here. Close am I to a level up? Not very, okay. Keys are a good way to make sure you explore the interesting parts of the level too, like that. Interesting. Can't use that to shenanigan my way through, I don't think. Oh, it's just porting me back every time. Okay. Did it just reflect out and hit me? That's funny. Okay. Cute. Neat. I feel like the puzzle design space is really cool. Like, you can only... So far, we haven't encountered too many truly degenerate puzzles. Like, you're not just going to have... Put the torch on the sconce, right? Over and over and over. You might have some slight variations on it each time. Although I do expect to see that puzzle again. Hello. I also like the way the mage works, having you have to... It not remembering your rune is kind of cool, because it's a mechanical way to simulate the fact that, like, you have to prepare the spell and do like a gesture or whatever. It's quite clever. Brass key. Yeah, exactly. You can avoid puzzle degeneracy by just combining any two puzzles. I'm sure at some point, I mean, press a button on a wall is a rudiment of this game's puzzle design. But you can combine it with the teleporters and the sconces and the placing of objects and locations and so on and so forth. Because I have to give up a rock here to get back out. The evasion -10. Well, the protection's been pretty good. He was able to avoid a lot of damage earlier. Might be worth it. It's like lines from the witness. You start seeing him everywhere. It's fun. Benedict? Some people's cats, man, I'll tell you what. Yeah, XP in this game is extremely satisfying to work toward. And the healing system means I don't feel like I have to save scum every encounter to make sure I leave with the fewest used resources, which was always a problem I had with Eye of the Beholder. Like, obviously some expectation of save scumming is still there, but it sounds like there's an Iron Man mode where you can only save at the crystals. Healthy dose of paranoia. Yeah, I am the biggest fan ever of the spellcasting system. Like, it's requires extra clicks on purpose. Very, very smart. Oh, jeez. Nice. Closing that opens something else. Interesting. Oh, okay, I see. Key. I like how you need both the brass keys to get to this other secret outside. Smart. Yeah. So far, this game has been remarkably forgiving. Like, by this point, I already would have pressed a button that just opens a pit below me and insta-kills the party if this was Eye of the Beholder. But I think that fits for it being a game made in 2012 and not in, like, the 90s, right? Or even the 80s in the case of a lot of the older Dungeon Delvers. So Shin Megami Tensei just have this format and no puzzles? Was it all just this, except regular JRPG battles? Pokemon battles? Right. Scroll of Poison Bolt. Earth Magic 7. Randomly dumping on you. I think it's still fun to have a I want to be the guy moment where you press a switch and fall and die, but it would be nice if the game gave you some kind of opportunity to avoid it. Kitties. You gotta calm down, kitties. There we go. Going much better. I like that thrown items don't have a chance to be degraded. It's a pretty decent upgrade to get another one. Shit. Love that it still burns mana if you fizzle a spell. It seems super simple, but I love the elegance of the spellcasting system. Like, It's a really neat way to make the mage not a completely busted OP character. He's still very strong, and not having him in a fight is super obvious when you don't have him. Do a 4-mage party and try to make this game happen. Good luck. Yeah, I think it's like, it's okay if you fall in a pit and die, as long as after it happens you're like, oh, that's how I was supposed to know. Was it? Exactly. Nice. It's also really nice of the game to automatically pick up your thrown objects if you already had them in an equipped slot and re-equip them. StarCraft APM cheese. Still doing okay on food. Something open behind me there. I just heard it. Especially since mana is a renewable resource. Doo-doo. Fuck these things. I hate these things. Wait, non-mana? Want to be able to get at least one cast in would be nice. This would be fun to make your own characters for this too. Strong Mind, Demon Ancestor, Resist Fire. That's true. But regenerating mana doesn't necessarily regenerate, or doesn't cost food directly. It's just that you have to wait for it to come back to use it. Gotcha. Ooh, sling. That's exciting. So why is she getting levels sooner? Do they have different... Oh, do they like level up sooner than the others sometimes? Or is it based on who's doing damage? Slings, bows, and crossbows. Already kind of invested in throwing weapons. Sling counts as a missile weapon. Time and physical exertion is what costs food. Yeah. There we go. Now I might be able to handle that room with the skeletons in it. Alright. Health plus 5. Quick throw. Needs one more skill up. Yikes. Okay. Armors. Get to light armor proficiency. No penalties for wearing light armor. Which I think I have 2 pieces of that. maybe. Cool. Very nice. Want to get up to that heavy armor upgrade as soon as possible, I think. Plus 10 energy. Staff defense. I let the other points... There's no penalty to letting points float, right? Let's see if I find the scrolls that I need first. Okay, some door opened behind me when I hit that switch. And hitting it again didn't close it, so... I don't know what the deal is with that yet. I love the role sound plays in this game, too. It's pretty sweet. The bad pun command. Benedict! Jesus. Hold on, just knock my monitor over. Those things frickin' suck. They AoE damage? Oh my Gusta. It looks like you can be savvy in this game and like dodge damage. Phalanx helmet, heavy armor, leather boots. Like when the when that enemy uses its ranged exploding missile attack, you can just back up when it seems like it's about to go off and not get hit by it. Cat is walking on my mouse hand. Yes, of course he is. Food. Food. Y'all are fine. Benedict wishes to cast Fire Blast. Be cool if later there are certain things that require a burnt out or half burnt out torch. Oh, the skull is a... Oh, cool. I could see there being a puzzle that requires a skull. Which makes me even more excited to see Grimrock 2 now, because... Like, what are they going to add? On top of the basic vocabulary, which already seems pretty robust. Let's get through this one first. Nomad boots. Protection 2, resist cold 5. Cool. Something I always like about this kind of game and like old school D&D is how magic items feel really, really awesome and rare. Like the way I do D&D is I have magic items everywhere. I make it rain on players, but like all sorts of things, it's It's a trade-off. You lose something by having them be super common. Cool. You might be able to get folks to help you on it like Burgess did today. Grimrock 1 and 2 on the voting sheet. There we go. Nice. Shield's not particularly... I guess it just gives you an evasion boost, but then no one has a... Okay. I see. Yeah. 18 hours is pretty doable on the voting spreadsheet. Especially with discounts from subblock. I don't know that I have any at the moment or going to have any come free soon, but if this ends up on... Oh, Jesus. Okay. If this ends up on the voting system and anyone surrenders tags to me, then we'll throw them on this game to discount it. God. There's 2 of them. Can there not be 2 of them, please? Yeah, that'll eventually discount it, either way. Oh my god, are there 4 of them walking in formation? No, there are. Jesus Christ. It's like an earlier group of us. Big yikes. This is where I need some kind of AoE. Oh, I remember where this is. Cool. Yeah, exactly. It's like, because they've said they keep sending groups of prisoners down here. So we're not the first ones. I think that is AoE. Looked like it was hitting all of them. Yeah, okay. Did I get warp 2? Sweet. That wasn't so bad. I enjoyed the shenanigan. So there's no penalty to having the shield, it looks like. You don't need like an armor training to be able to use it. But also I'm giving up having a torch in his hand and stones and knives in her hand. Yeah, the cost of a hand is significant. That's a good way to put it. So many secrets on this floor, jeez. Like how sometimes you might want to move just to let your cooldown go so the enemy's not attacking you while you're waiting on cooldowns. Secret found. Wooden box. Hear a warpy thing nearby. The sound aspect is one of my favorite things. I haven't played too many games that use that for hints. Okay, there's some kind of warpy thing through the wall there. You open up this box. Healing potion. Leather brigandine. Poison shield. Oh my god, they really want me to put points in earth. +3, -5, +4, -5. Take the protection over the attack power, it's fine. Doublet can probably go to somebody, though. Hey, everyone's done being naked. That would be pretty cool, yeah. Only a patient man can defeat the demon's gaze. Is this the Earthbound waterfall puzzle? Staring contest? Jesus Christ. It was. That was very cool. Scared the shit out of me, though. I like how you have to estimate how much mana a spell's gonna use. Okay, that was a cool secret. Firebomb. Huh. Save those. I will never use those, let's be honest. I'm going to save those for when I need them. Nope. That's a cool thing that I can't bring myself to ever use. We'll see. Maybe I'll make myself use it if I come up on something difficult. It would be helpful in that room with the multiple enemies, that's for sure. Potion of healing, 1 flask, 1 tar bead. Oh, that's cool. I need a mortar and pestle. Sweet. And an anti-venom. Uh-oh. Makes me nervous. Here we get a Zelda cracked wall. Oh, that's the exit. More to do on this floor first. Oh, I can just click on it and leave notes? Okay, I should start doing that then. That's pretty helpful. I could have marked that the death room from earlier. I'll leave that to myself as a future Marstead note. I guess I should leave a note now for the exit. Oh, it's already marked. Okay. I think it's that square room in the south. It just said that I would never, ever, ever use that item because I'm going to hoard the consumable. But now that I'm thinking about it, I might have to force myself to use it. I didn't go in this one, did I? Maybe I did. I don't know that I can handle this room without using it. Maybe if I let the skeletons stack up so that I can use AoE on them, although I don't know if it works that way, if they're allowed to stack up. Wow, Dummy's been getting the shitty torches. Okay. Let's give it a shot. I don't know if they'll actually stack up or if that's like a unique version of the same unit, you know? Looks like they will not stack, but this way at least I can keep from being hit by several of them at once, so that's nice. Shit back. Very cool. There's this room. Okay, no, there's other stuff in here. Cool. Tattered Cloak, Evasion 2. Peasant's Tunic, Protection 2. I don't know, I'm kind of a protection guy. Bone Amulets. Ha! Interesting. They're cursed items in this game? Do you have to identify them to know what they do? I guess I'll actually ask that question. Is item identification a thing in this? Imagine if the speedrun for this game is interesting. I'm sure it involves a lot of juking. And I guess I can eventually throw out... Oh, Cloak is a separate slot from sure. Oh, thank you, I missed that. Good call. So I guess I'll be upfront about it. Is it possible that that bone amulet that I just got does something that's not indicated on it right now? Right now, it looks like it does nothing. I don't need to know the mechanics of how identification works, but it's useful for me to know if that's not a thing, because I could spend the whole game expecting it to be a thing and never get an answer if it's not. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. So it's possible to get an item that, upon description, appears to have no stats or functionality, but upon later inspection, it can be revealed to do something. Yeah. Does the act of moving tiles increase your food usage at all? Or is it just time passing? Okay, thank you. It's helpful. Further increases consumption. Gotcha. Fantastic. I'm loving it. This game is extremely my shit. Was a miss. Or if it cares that the torches are almost out. That seems so likely to be it. Do puzzles care about how close to being exhausted torches are, or are torches placed in sconces always at full fuel? This was the only one that was lit originally, right? Torches are lit or they're not. Okay, thank you. There we go. Cute. Oh no, thank you for staying up so late. Next time I'll get it scheduled earlier for you. A lone pillar of light stands alone in the night. Oh, well. Yeah, okay. That was the answer. It was on the thing. I saw you had subbed on Patreon in pounds, so I thought maybe you were a GMT, but... Hey, gained a level. Frost bombs. Oh, she's hungry. Thanks, Game, for giving me a pop-up. And that affects her stats, it looked like. Interesting. I feel like I accidentally lost some pebbles somewhere, but I don't know what I can do about it. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Shit, trying to avoid that. Trying to do... Only I may do that. How dare you? I guess it's a way to teach you to do that. It's funny that the computer does that. Okay. I know it's boring, but... Quick throw... Oh, maybe I'd find new fire magic by now. I might keep floating for a bit. We'll see. Faster spell casting would be nice, although it doesn't really solve my mana problem. Only I, the player, may abuse the game mechanics. Exactly. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, what gives you the right? Interesting. Oh, throwing star. That's cool. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, there's a trap in the room. Okay. Hey, Mork gained a level. Good job, Mork. Both of them can have heavy armor after this, then I can start working on other stuff. Doubles evasion of equipped shield. That's nice. Should have popped in and picked up the thing there. Nope, not fitting in there. Okay, let's go do something else while we heal here. You may have more than 2 kinds of throwing items and you have to shuffle your bag. Yeah, it's cool. It's an elegant way to scale the game's difficulty. Do empty containers, like empty sacks and boxes, do anything once they've been emptied? Guessing what you're meant to do in that room is use the trap to dump them, but it's interesting that you miss out on the XP if you do that. I think that's smart. You have a space problem rather than a weight problem. I haven't been thinking about weight at all. Does weight like affect your stats if you're over encumbered or something? Load. Okay. Share the load. I think I pretty much have to go through there. I don't think there's anywhere else to unlock right now. Could run back to that crystal on the previous floor. Weighs down your attack speed. That makes sense. Hey, I didn't get my stones. Rude. It's okay. God, this is not what I meant to do at all. Hold on. Drag them incorrectly. He's so confused. It's kind of cute. Do things generally have a better chance of hitting from behind in this, or not really? Only if you've got assassination perks or whatever. What happened to all the daggers and shit? There they are. Okay, cool. It's a case of it depends, sure. I feel like they balance the amount of food that you need to keep going pretty well. Is there scaling difficulty for that? Ninja Star. I've never done a throwing weapons focus in a game, mostly because I assume that my throwing weapons are a forfeit, right? Flask. This'll goop. Oh, sorry. I mean, like, are there difficulty settings later? Oh God, Jesus! Ever since Ben figured out he could knock my monitor over, he's decided to do it. It took him months to figure out he could do it. Yeah, no, that's okay. It wasn't specific. He's a baby. He's a little baby. There's gotta be a way to get over there, right? Are these wall hooks purely ornamental, or are you able to place things on them? Yeah, getting to experience throwing weapons is a nice thing about having skipped the character creator. It's a good way to put it. They definitely would not have put points into it otherwise. You might find things hanging on them but you can't return, so they don't use it for puzzles. Okay. Thanks. This is definitely... Can still hear torch crackling in there. Maybe I'll figure out how to get it in there from somewhere else. Right on. Didn't I get a key a second ago? There it is. Hello. I haven't slept well lately. There's an echo in my dreams. It's too faint to hear. I wonder what it's trying to tell me. Hinting about the sound we can hear from here. There's a crystal. That scared the shit out of me. Okay. This is what I remember about Eye of the Beholder, being fucking terrified all the time. And I'm poisoned. Oh, and he's dead. Well, that's bad. Let's not let the big scary spider poison us. Yeah, that's the way it used to be way back in the day, Walter. In the olden days of this genre. They don't like being on fire, it turns out. And no one got poisoned. I do have the ability to make anti-poison. Was it an Ultima game that Book Club for Games played that was kind of like this one, genre-wise? Spider's running faster than me, sure. Yeah, I compared it to MMO global cooldowns. I think that's a reasonable comparison. Let me see. Cute. Goodbye, spider. Like, I think there's probably a plank time, a plank turn, the smallest possible time subdivision in this game that matters. least based on playing it so far. That seems dangerous. Oh, that wasn't a dump me in the center of the room there. Okay, we need to put something on there. Okay. But the problem is that it's going to get teleported away, isn't it? Interesting. This is a cool puzzle. I think that's what we want to do. Smart. Okay, I left other stuff behind there, but that's okay. Like, in addition to being a cool dungeon crawler, the puzzle design in this is actually really good if you're just playing it as a straight puzzle game. Appreciating that part for sure. Oh man, that's like the entrance in Eye of the Beholder. Like, I would feel bad for someone who's super into puzzle games that would miss out on this because they would be afraid of spider jump scares, right? Counter-Strike is turn-based. You just have 144 turns per second. You know, there's a truth to it. Like, the smallest time resolution to which decision matters is something to think about. Fighting games, right? Shit. Didn't get poisoned. Yeah, I like that the puzzles are very solvable. I haven't played Eye of the Beholder recently enough to remember anything from it specifically, but I always got the sense that its puzzles were more of the bullshit walkthrough bait variety and not designed for a human being to solve them blind variety, if that makes sense. Oh, interesting. I demand a sacrifice. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I put any piece of garbage in there? Any actually dead torches? It's not going to cut it. Oh wait, no, it actually gave me those things as a reward, didn't it? Huh. Well, that's cool. Okay, well, I think I do have an actual dead torch here somewhere. cute. I guess I just assumed that was there originally, and I missed it. Iron key. But it is somewhat arbitrary at what point we start calling something turn-based. And I think, oh god, nope, 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 nope. Can't close it. Got it. Cannot close that door. Understood. Fuck that room. I think I have 2 keys, do I? I want to use one until I'm able to use both. I know, right? No. Poison bombs. Those loop around now? Okay. I guess I had to go south once, and now I have a shortcut, so I don't have to do that trick again, basically. And that's why my rock was where it was, because this thing teleported it. I understand. Cool. Oh, there's another switch there. Didn't even notice that before. I thought this was just here for dealing with spiders. Wait, really? I thought falling would just kill you. Huh. Unexpected. Cute. Very cute. Oh, attached to him getting the wrong. Tome of Health. Oh. It's a permanent upgrade type situation? Huh. That's a pretty big fucking deal for some of these characters. I don't know what to use that on, to be honest. I'm gonna have to leave that decision to future me. I mean, it makes a lot of sense to throw it on your weakest guy, but I'm doing things right. He shouldn't be taking damage most of the time, right? But then I can't account for what happens if I get back attacked, so... Okay, we're at time. I completely lost track of time. I thought I had like an hour to go. This game is awesome. Thank you, Nubelator, for staying up super late. Thank you, Brutus, for offering to add extra time to it. Future Marstead, I guess, press tab to look at the map. You've got a hellish room full of spiders. And don't forget that you can click on the map to add notes. The hellish room full of spiders is like down here around one of these doors. So I bid you good luck. Don't forget to use the book you just picked up that gives you a permanent health upgrade, possibly put it on a tank. Although I don't know which one makes more sense. Then don't knock the monitor over again, please.